I know it was never about being brave and the motivation and the inspiration. It was all about raising the fund. You had a specific goal in mind and you had to reach it. How did you keep going though, despite knowing that, geez, I've got, 1 mile and I've got 699 miles to go?
Yeah, good question. So I cut both my feet within the first mile. So I had blood sort of coming out of my feet within 1 mile, which was not good. I think I was sort of foolishly optimistic for the first 24 hours, and then the pain really started to set in, and that continued. Um, I got tendonitis in my foot by day 5. It looked like I had a golf ball on the top of my left foot, just under the skin. I got blisters. They burst. They became infected. So it was really painful. I ended up in an accident and emergency in the hospital on, I think, day 13, and they said you can't walk on those feet anymore. And they gave me crutches and bandaged my feet. And I said, well, I have to get to London because we have an appointment to drop a letter at Downing Street with the Prime Minister, and that wasn't going to change. So, I kept going on crutches. I don't know how I kept going, to be honest. I think I had lots of people with me, which helped. I had colleagues and friends and, just strangers who came to join me, and lots of people who were experiencing similar difficulties with their own children. And all of those sort of kept me afloat a little bit. And it was a strange mix of things, honestly. There was a determination to succeed. There was also not wanting to fail, which is subtly different. I didn't want to let Hasti down or my family down or anybody else down. So every morning was a real battle to get up, and even at night, I would dread the next day, and sleep never seemed to be long enough. But I just kept pushing through. Honestly, don't know how I made it. It was the most painful thing I've ever done in my life.
And how do you feel now?
I feel good that we've managed to make so much progress in terms of the science. We've really come a huge distance in a very, very short time. And that's been in part thanks to the fact that we, are a small organization. We're literally just my wife and I. To call us an organization at all is probably too grand a description. So we would just make decisions quickly and with a view to helping children. It's not about anything else for us. And with regard to the fundraising, I think we've only raised about 40% of the money we need to, which is worrying because we know of other families who find themselves in a similar position where they've developed a therapy but then couldn't actually bring it to market because they didn't have enough money. And that really frightens us, the thought that there could be something we know would work for Hasti on a shelf, but we just can't pull together enough pounds, euros, dollars to actually give it to anybody. That would be terrible.